With the rise of remote work and the desire to craft a work life that supports and enhances our overall health and wellness, think working to live, not living to work, women especially are seeking to create a life that supports the vision that God has called us to. As a virtual assistant with over 10 years of experience across marketing and project management, I'll be highlighting pathways to a virtual assistant career because you can create your own schedule and be one step closer to freedom, whatever that looks like for you. First is the general virtual assistant. This really leverages skills that we all already have just through the strength of working in the corporate world or working in business in general. So, this could be document preparation, presentation creation, data entry, and then moving into executive virtual assistant. This kind of even bleeds into general VA work, but this is more handling the more personal affairs of the person that you're working for, whether it be an entrepreneur or business owner. So this is online research and shopping, travel planning, and inbox management, calendar management, scheduling meetings. Next is bookkeeping. So if you're already a bookkeeper, this would be perfect for you because basically instead of working for one person with one salary, you can working leverage your time working for 4 or 5 different bookkeepers as a bookkeeping virtual assistant. And so, that's perfect for someone who already has that experience. A customer service virtual assistant will do anything from inbox management, so basically fielding responses to inbound leads and inquiries from prospective clients to sending out the new client intake form to new clients and being the liaison between the client and the business owner, so that all the business owner has to do is hop on the weekly call with their client, hop on a discovery call. You would really be the person managing that workflow in that relationship. As a marketing virtual assistant, and let me back up. Marketing encompasses all the different marketing channels. So social media, running ads, podcast, any kind of channel that you're pushing out messaging to is called a marketing channel. So a marketing virtual assistant might manage all the different virtual assistants that are handling social media, that's handling ads management, that's handling graphic design, that's handling the online e-commerce store, that's handling the event planner virtual assistant. So this marketing virtual assistant might actually be a marketing manager, and they are really just managing the work deliverables of these other VAs. Social media virtual assistant, you guys are really the unsung heroes because social media management is not easy, especially if you're managing several social media platforms. So this person literally, it's a full-time job to be an Instagram virtual assistant, to be a YouTube virtual assistant. But this person may wear several hats. As a social media VA, you may manage the business owners Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, which is now X, and their LinkedIn and their Pinterest. So, hats off to you all. It's a very lucrative space to be in because of the amount of work that's involved and the expertise that's required. So, digital marketing virtual assistant, they're really focused on this kind of bleeds into social media too, but digital marketing may have on several hats where they do a little bit of ad management, they do a little bit of social media management. An ads manager may be simply focused on Facebook ads. They may do Facebook and Instagram ads. They may do Pinterest ads. They may do Etsy ads. Podcast virtual assistant, you could literally be in charge of editing and basically repurposing content. So taking that initial podcast episode and chopping it up into shorts, into other pieces of short form content, so they can go out to Instagram, YouTube Shorts, even the YouTube community. You also might be in charge of being the liaison between the business owner and the podcast guests that are being invited. So basically, sending back and forth the emails to invite the guest onto the podcast, making sure that they have everything that they need prior, making sure that you receive the assets that you need from them for the podcast episode. And you might even be liaising between the producer and the editor if you're not doing those kind of tasks yourself. The design VA, that is a huge universe in and of itself because it encompasses not only graphic design, but video design and podcast design. So if you're, inclined in terms of the creative space, this could be for you. E-commerce virtual assistant, they would be the, Shopify hero. They would be making sure that customer inquiries are being taken care of in terms of a Shopify store, making sure the Shopify store is always up and live. If there's any troubleshooting that needs to be done with Shopify's customer service, you will be handling that. You'll be making sure that new products are uploaded to the Shopify store, creating the product descriptions, making sure they're optimized, things of that nature. Event planning, this would be perfect for someone that likes, maybe someone that wants a teaching schedule in the sense that teachers typically work 9 months out of the year. They work during the school year, they had summers off. So, for example, if you were a wedding planning virtual assistant where you're supporting a wedding planner, they, have a slower season for 3 months out of the year, but then it's off to the races from January through September. So, this might be something for you if you love event planning and you want to work in that space. A real estate virtual assistant, this is for someone who has, I think, in my opinion, a lot of bandwidth because this is really an around the clock kind of role in the sense that, um, you know, whenever you're working on closing, basically you're supporting that agent and making sure that everything goes smoothly. So um, it's very much around the clock. So if you're already working in real estate, but you don't want to be an agent anymore, but you are already familiar with all the processes and you want to step into something like this, I think this would be perfect for folks like that. As a CRM specialist and system setup virtual assistant, you would be the Honeybook Dubsado hero, where you're able to set up someone's online systems and make sure that the client life cycle runs smoothly from start to finish. So these systems like Honeybook and Dubsado, it allows you to automate a lot of your emails that are going out to prospective clients. You can also send out, as soon as one task is complete, like a discovery call, you can automatically trigger a new workflow, which is sending them the proposal, the invoice, the contract. And then once the next workflow is triggered, which may be the payment of the invoice, then it automatically sends out new client intake emails in that entire workflow. So it takes a lot of time and energy off of the business owner to have to manually send all these kind of emails and reminder emails themselves manually. And as an HR VA, this is perfect for someone that already works in the HR, where again, you want to leverage your time better. And instead of working for one person being paid this particular set amount, you can be basically a outsourced HR person or outsourced HR VA working for 4 or 5 different organizations. A StreamYard virtual assistant, I think, is really the a high growth area because a lot of people want to leverage YouTube and also start podcasts. And I think the entire YouTube podcast universe can be managed smoothly with this one platform called StreamYard. And I love StreamYard. It allows you to make your podcast look like it's an actual TV show. There are a lot of really awesome features in StreamYard. And also, it allows you to leverage their AI features and other features in their platform to literally create short form content right here in the platform. So it's a really helpful feature. And it also allows you, most importantly, to stream in one place, which can be shown to different social media platforms. So you stream in StreamYard, it automatically saves your recording so you can run it as a scheduled video to YouTube at another time, or you can stream live from StreamYard and then have it shown on live in various platforms at the same time. So you can stream on YouTube and on Instagram and other platforms, including LinkedIn, many more, all at the same time. So love StreamYard. And if you were StreamYard virtual assistant, I think you would make a fortune. Finally, an OBM is an online business manager. This person loves project management. This person is someone who, has a Google certificate in project management, or they just love project management, or they're already doing project management and don't realize it. So this would be perfect for you because they basically manage the entire business owner's virtual team or their team in general. So you would really be kind of similar to the marketing manager, making sure that everyone on the team is working on the same timeline, all deliverables are being met, everyone's on schedule, and you're really the conductor of the orchestra. So that's what an OBM does. And they also command actually a higher rate than virtual assistants because of the added leadership, the added management role. So with that said, in order to kind of get started, you want to first look at what the vision is that you have for your life. Think about that vision. Um, Go to God in prayer to be informed on that vision, and then just examine your current skills that you have that will be a fit for your ideal virtual assistant role based on that vision for your life. Like I touched on, a real estate virtual assistant is, I don't want to say working around the clock, but it will be a much more demanding role than, say, a graphic design virtual assistant, where if you wanted to and scheduled your work correctly, you could work a week ahead and maybe batch work all of everything that you need to do on a Saturday so that everything is ready for the week ahead. And like I touched on, if you're an event planner, virtual assistant, just know that your summers are going to be, much more demanding. So if you, for example, have kids and your summers are demanding as it is, then maybe I would explore other virtual assistant roles. But of course, it's up to you. These are just, recommendations. Second, you want to create a strategy to get clients. So whether that's going to be from your current clients, sending an email to your family and friends, letting them know that this is what you're doing, how they can work with you, or whether you want to pursue or if you want to pursue in-person networking or online networking and leveraging social media. So that is how you can get started. In a nutshell, see my links on how we can work together in terms of exploring virtual assistant opportunities. Also, I have DIY options on how you can supercharge your sales in business. So I look forward to working with you in the future, and look out for the next videos.